It's Tuesday the 12th, 2013. My name is Giselle Hernandez and I'm interviewing Francisco Pina for Peak Preparatory Dallas Community Oral History Project at Mr. Pina's house. When and where were you born?
I was born March 5th, 1963.
Where did you grow up through high school?
North Dallas.
What did you did after high school?
I work as a construction operator.
Have you ever played any kind of musician other than the musician that you played?
I used to play the guitar, a little bass, but not a musician basically. I mean, was in a group in 1982 for about 2 years.
And what made you start a band?
Because, it was something that basically everybody was doing.
What made you play a musician in the first place?
Well, I started having a class in high school. I started in junior high. I was in the mariachi band, and all through high school I was in the mariachi band. So we just started, like playing, and then later on we made a band, and it started not really thinking to make one at the beginning, but then things went, they just went, and I was young, and that was something to do.
Have you ever listened to jazz on the radio before?
Yes.
When?
Yes, I have. Not as often though, but I have listened to jazz. I like jazz.
When you listen to jazz, how did it make you feel?
Jazz is something like to relax, to just to be cool, just to be calm, listening to it. Not too loud, not too soft, just. And especially if you're alone in the house, I guess you could enjoy it better.
Did jazz make you play a musician in the first place?
No, never thought about it, but he just came up. It's actually I wanted to be an architect, but I don't know, things went changing once I grew up. You growing, and you really, even if you plan something, I think only about 10% of the people actually go through that and become what they thought they were going to be. And the rest of us, we thought we were going to be somebody, but then, I don't know. You gotta work, go to school, this and that, and you actually go to a whole different direction, except for what you were thinking.
And what made you feel when you didn't become what you wanted to be?
Well, actually, it was not too bad because I was doing engineering at typography and construction. So basically, I was doing a little bit more than that I wanted to, but being in construction, I actually learning it, like, the things that I was thought I was gonna do, and besides, since I took general drafting when I was in high school, that helped a lot in the construction business. So and the money was good. So I not being an architect, I mean, I was still had to, you had to read the blueprints and all that, but so I don't think I ever give it a thought since I was doing what I thought I was going to do, but in a different way.
Have you ever played jazz with your band?
Not likely. Just a little bit. I tried to play jazz a little bit at home, but not actually with a band. No, I have not.
What were you thinking about when that happened?
Nothing really. I mean, you just grab the guitar and start playing it, and especially if you listen to it, try to follow it, and just trying to relax, doing something that it was fun actually.
Do you love playing with your band?
Well, I have not played with a band for a very long time, but yeah, I had good times.
And what made the band separate?
Well, economics basically when money was tight and as a matter of fact, that I had the instruments on one of my colleagues' house and it got burned and most of the instrument got burned and that's when the band dissolves itself because we didn't have no more instruments and actually I mean playing in a band if you don't make it big you actually don't make a living with it. So I mean you can enjoy playing with a band but if if you never get I mean if you don't get into it full time you just doing something as a not as a profession but well you just do it as a it's a hobby and you really don't think about making money with the band but you gotta be focused on what you're really doing and try to try to do the better things so you can do it at work and make it better.
Do you still play a musician right now?
No, it's been a very long time since I picked up a guitar. Occasionally I pick it up, but not really. I don't. I just actually right now what I enjoy is go to a ranch and ride horses. I enjoy that better being out there in the country with no cars, no nothing, just natural. Just the country out there, beautiful trees. That's what I do most of the time now.
Have you ever missed playing guitar?
Well, sometimes when you get nostalgic, but that's when I usually pick up guitar for, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes and give it up and go to do something else.
Don't you play musicians for your family?
Sometimes. Well, actually, we not anymore because so much technology now with the karaoke, you really don't need a band. You just put karaoke on and start singing with your family and birthdays or just a reunion. And you really don't need a band anymore. I mean, actually, it could be. I mean, it'd be good, but not right now. You can just have a good system and you can still sing and go along with it.
What about your other family members? Don't they play guitar?
A cousin of mine, he used to play the drums, but he never did actually get into a band. Yeah, I got another cousin that plays the guitar too. And well, he didn't play it. He can sing and try to play it, but he got married, and I mean, I don't think he ever picks the guitar anymore. I really don't know. I don't see him that often.
And how did it feel that you don't see most of your family members or have a gathering just to play the guitar like campfire?
Well, we used to have gatherings every holiday, and somehow, the family is too big. It start and now like me and my other cousins, they got their own families, so they having their own reunions, and before we didn't have no kids, we weren't married, and we see each other every weekend, and when it was one weekend maybe in the house for one and in another house, and now that we got our own kids, they grown up, some of them already have kids, so it's but we try to get a big reunion once a year, like Thanksgiving or the end of the year. That's when we basically do something as a full family again, but not anymore like we used to.
And how do you feel that your family is not the same as it used to be?
Well, like I said, you start having your own kids, and you don't, and you don't, and you know that it's not the same. Because once you fall apart because it's too big to be in one single place.
Do you like know how to read music notes?
No, didn't ever learn how to read music notes. It was just lyrics. I mean, you start playing a little bit here and there, but I don't know how to play notes. I always wondered, but never did try it. I was content with what I knew about, playing an instrument. That's about it. Is that you don't, I don't know. I mean, things are so. When you're young, you don't think, you just act and just try to have fun. That's about it. But sometimes I wish I how to read a note here and there, but I don't. Never did pay too much attention to music as I was in high school. I mean, I did had a class to go to because that was part of the credit. And that's about it.
In your class, didn't they teach you how to read music notes?
Yeah, I mean, not in the mariachi band. There was a choir, there was a band. The high school band, they were required to read notes. In the mariachi band, you don't. It's just as long as, because as a high school group, we used to go to events like one occasion when Jimmy Carter was president, we went to this high school band to play for her at a convention. I don't remember exactly where, but I mean, we're talking, I was 17 years old, I think 16, 17, something like that. And, but we also went to a lot of places back then as a mariachi band. We used to have a guitarrón, which is a big round thing. I think we had like 8 violins, 2 guitars, 3 trumpets, and 2 viruelas. And you used to go to events, but that's about it. I mean, as a high school program, as long as we had to go perform, that was part of the credit. And yeah, but then later on, one of the teachers, they usually go out on the weekends with people. He asked me if I wanted to go on the weekends and make some money with the guitar. I said, sure, why not? And the the majority of the people that he was playing with, they were all men. I was very young playing with them, but you know, they used to charge like $10 per song, and we go to uh, restaurant bars with their people, you know, and they want to hear something, and you're gonna ask them, and yeah, I used to make I don't know, $80, $90 on the weekend. And that was good money. On the weekdays, still on the weekdays, I used to work as a basketball and made. They were paying like 3.25 cents an hour. So, but it was okay.
You think it would be more easier if you like read music notes?
Well, probably yes. But like I said, it was just I really never wanted to be a professional musician. I did it as a fun thing to do, but not a. And growing through life, you do that to enjoy yourself, like a hobby, and you do that on the weekends. But Monday morning, you have to be at work and ready to do what you're really doing, and then reading notes could be fun too, but not really trying to. Not at my age. Well, I don't know. Maybe for retirement, learn more to do more things with the piano, maybe, or something